Hello and welcome back to another edition of Trogly's Guitars. Today we have a 2010 Gibson SG Standard in a sleek black finish. Comes with a hard shell case here. It's a decent case. I wouldn't say it's, a high-end case, but it is a case. I actually have quite a few of these cases. This guitar came to me with a gig bag. If you'd rather have the gig bag, I guess I can send it to you in a gig bag, but this is definitely an upgrade to that. This guitar just looks really good in this case, in my opinion. The blacks really work with the mother of pearl sticking out. Very, very cool, in my opinion. The only thing with this case is, in my opinion, the headstock is too low. So all you gotta do is leave some of the bubble wrap that I'll ship it with. Just either have it there on the neck or even create a double neck rest right there. I'll have tons of bubble wrap in here for you to do that. So the case works perfectly fine. It doesn't slide around too much. I mean, the body fits, so it fits. I mean, not a perfect fit, but when you're doing an aftermarket hard shell case, you can't ask for too much. As I said, if you'd rather have the gig bag, I'll gladly send it to you, but I think you're way better off taking this case here. So this guitar, it had some issues when it came to me, and we're going to go over that. These issues were not told to me before, but that's why I like to deal with guitars, is because I get to fix them before they go to their real home. Okay, so this is a 2010 Gibson SG Standard in black. If you're anything like me, I think of Tommy Iommi when I think of a black SG. So Black Sabbath is what I mainly played on this guitar. Very cool tone. Up here on the headstock, I mean, you just have some minor wear on this guitar. Nothing too bad. As you can see, it's pretty clean on the headstock. Frets were just cleaned and polished. As you can see, very little fret wear. There is some, I won't say there's none. Just very little amounts on the first 4 frets. You can see the board itself is in good shape. Now you're probably wondering what this is right there. That's super glue. This guitar suffered one of the most annoying things ever, where Gibson actually sends these out with there's a gap between the fret and the nib here, because they're making the nib so large that when you bend your string to there, it gets caught in there. So the best way to remedy this without refretting the guitar and taking out the nibs is to just dab a little bit of super glue there, as I did. What that did is that fills the gap, and then I very lightly sanded it, which I think did most of the help. The super glue step just kind of was to ease it along a little bit as well. So I very lightly sanded that, so it's much better to play now. It doesn't get caught, and it just plays a lot better, because now you can do your pull-offs very easily. Before, you'd hear a tink, tink. So it plays a lot better today. There is some fret buzz here on the low E string here, and when it's amplified you can hear it a little bit if you're playing that single note, but when you're doing it chord-wise, it's perfectly fine. It's actually a really great playing guitar. I was just playing some Black Sabbath on it. Great guitar. So if you're in the market for one of these 2010s or, a modern Gibson, definitely make sure you ask your seller about that, because that, unfortunately, is a very common problem. And it's usually due to the wood and fretboard shrinking and expanding. So that's very common, but that issue has been fixed on this one. Okay. As you can see, it's been played. It's got scratch marks everywhere there. And I like this because you can kind of see the wood grain underneath the black finish, as you can see there. But nothing too bad, just a few scratches. The back of the headstock, there is a small defect right there. It looks like somebody took some black Sharpie and blacked that out as well. So a 2010 model. There's nothing too much to note on this one. It does have some player's wear here on the back, as you can see there. There's some buckle wear, but this is a great playing guitar now that the fretboard issue has been fixed. So it's 490 and 498 Gibson pickups. And it's just a great playing guitar. I'm not much of an SG guy, but I've had some really cool SGs in here lately. And I've never been a super fan of the what they call the Batwing pickguard models, but you know, I kind of like this one after just playing it. So I think you'll be very happy with this one if you add it to your collection. As always, you can contact me on my Facebook page with your best offer. That would be www.facebook.com/Troglys, Trogoys. It's also where I can answer any questions you may have. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.